Why would you want a revocable trust versus an irrevocable trust when the revocable trust does not give you asset protection? A big problem that people have with the irrevocable trust is that generally you cannot be the trustee or the beneficiary of that irrevocable trust. Goodness. And so the reason being is that when you put the assets inside the irrevocable trust, to obtain that asset protection, generally you have to fully separate yourself from those assets inside the trust. And so that means that you can't be the trustee, you can't be the beneficiary. Those assets are being filed on your trust tax return, no longer on your personal tax return. So there's a slew of things that allows those assets to be fully separated from you and have asset protection from your liabilities. And so a lot of people have problems with giving up control over the assets inside that irrevocable trust. And so if they still want to put the assets inside the trust, they can put them inside of a revocable trust. The benefits of that are going to be that you can avoid the probate courts when you pass away because the trust owns those. They avoid the probate courts. You can distribute them directly out to your family. Second reason is going to be for incapacity planning. So in the event that you become incapacitated, your backup trustee steps in your role as trustee and takes over the management of the assets inside of that revocable trust. And then the third one is going to be you are in control over the management and distribution over the assets inside that trust. And so you can keep the assets inside the revocable trust to be managed on behalf of your family, or you can distribute those out at different intervals. So with a will, you're going to give a lump sum distribution out to your family. You risk them blowing that money, them not being ready financially to handle those assets. With a revocable trust, you could do distributions that are age-based, so 20, 25, 30, or event-based distributions when they graduate college, get married, buy the first home, or go into retirement.